Hey there, I'm JB and welcome back to Artsville, a town that almost has it all. Look at this beautiful city center, ain't that just wonderful? And look at this massive eco-friendly industry, even dogs can find a job here. It's the only town in Cities Skylines 2 with a waterfall stairways river. Speaking about waterfalls, ain't this just a lovely view? And how about this new neighborhood with a lot of diversity homes? And it even got some livestock. Ain't these guys looking yum yum? But the one thing that Artsville doesn't have is public transportation. Think about trains, trams, buses, taxis. So let's get our butts to work and take care for public transportation. So transportation it is going to be, and we're first going to start off with the trains because that is going to be a lot of work. But before doing that, I want to show you a tiny little trick in order to beautify the shadows. Now, as some of you might notice, this shadow right down here near these walls are super duper ugly, and there is one way to fix it, which you're just gonna go to the options, then go to the graphics, and then right down here you have shadow quality. Now, if I would put this on medium, not much change, but here comes the trick. If you put it on low, you can right away see it fix it itself. It is a lot more beautiful and a lot more logic like this. And of course, besides that, it also gives you a couple of extra FPS. So in this case, the train. I would like to have a train station right down here because in the end, our city is going to be built around into this area, or at least the biggest part of that. So let's just unlock all of these tiles right down here. And then we have 2 extra just in case if we're going to need that. Now by default we have 2 entrances and 2 exits to this map, which one of them is right around here and the other one is right around here. Later on we can also unlock some more tiles on the back right down here and also to right down there and make our own custom entrance and exits, which in this case we're going to place our train station like this. I would like to have it to cross the river, and or we're going to build a train depot right around in this area because it's absolutely massive, which is okay. And the first thing that I am going to do is just pick this layer right down here and then just flatten it all out until the other side, and then we're going to do all of this area between in, and later on, yes, we're going to make things look pretty. Also, the reason being for that is that this whole piece of land can be aimed out onto this height. Now the only thing later on we're also going to figure out is how we're going to connect up this ski wall to all the way up here. Now one other important thing, I do not want to have the train station close to a road like this and then have it go this way without having the opportunity in order to make the road go lower and the train track go straight over it. So what we're going to do for right now is we're going to take this road, and I would like to expand it all the way up here. I'm just going to need to add a little bit more terrain. And I got a couple of fun ideas what we could be doing. So for now, let's just go all the way down there. And ideally, I would like to have the train track go over right down here, right? Now, I'm just going to assume that from this point, it would be enough to actually have the train track onto it. We're just going to build it like this. And then we're just going to take a smaller road. And this smaller road for now, I'm just gonna place it roughly like this because I have no idea how much I'm going to need. Which in this case, we're just going to plop down this train depot. You can see it's absolutely massive, but like I said, I don't mind that. I'm just gonna plop it roughly down here because then it will give us the train station, which will be this guy. This guy's for cargo. We're gonna place this cargo later on somewhere right around there. So for now, the passenger is going to be, let's just say, right around here. And we're just gonna fix the extra piece of road that we are missing, and by the look of it, it's just perfect on left and right side. Now the train station has 3 railways. These 2 on the inside are ones where passengers are going to get in and out of the trains, and this one on the outside is like a pass-through type of deal. I'm just gonna pause the game, and what I would like to do here is have the road go down, then go straight, and then go back up again. Yeah, that looks pretty ugly though. Maybe I shouldn't be too worried about this just yet. And speaking about key walls, this is super duper close. So the one thing that I would like to do before continuing and before I forget is I would like to lower this waterfall just a tiny touchy bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this layer down here and then just lower it like that. And then hopefully that will be enough just to get the water level a tiny touch lower. Just for the sake of things. And just smoothen this also. And this is going to take a little while to take effect. But it should reduce the water level here by maybe a meter or so. 20 meters here. And add 20 meters right down here. And then if we take the terrain tool like that, we can make it look pretty. And this is just perfect to let the rail track go over. And then we're just going to need to test and see if it's going to look nice. Now on this side though, we have a couple of meters from this to that guy. And I'm just going to see how much is this. So we're going to take this block right down here until this block down here. This is a perfect 100 meters. And then I'm just going to do this. Now I am not a pro, but let's see how this is going to work out. So now let's build this like that. Not too bad. And then do the same the other way around. And then let's take a look at it. So now we can just grab this track. And what I would actually like to do is make one bridge go that way. I don't want to have like 3 pieces of bridges. Just gonna pause it because of the chirping noise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the middle one. And the middle one is gonna be the important one. Now I'm going to figure out how I can do this the best way. So let's just put this on the lowest possible. And let's just see if I can get this going and see how it looks like. Plus 1 meters is fine. Like I've been saying, this is the important thing, how it looks like. To be honest, I do not like how it looks like. So the other thing that we could do is just go as far as possible, which will be right down here, and then go up just a tiny bit until it shows that. This is what I would like to have. And there is something we could do, now I'm thinking of it with the pad below, what is left over. Now I'm going to need to see, yeah, this is too much, that is too much. Oh, the angle is, it's a lot what we have here. +4. Is it changing any? +2? You know, I think +2 is the max we can do here. So yeah, it is a lot though, but I can work with this. And now what I would like to do is just connect everything up to the bridge. I do want to take care just a little bit for some spacing. So I'm just gonna say 46. 46. And I hope this will be enough. And then let's just connect it up before it starts hitting the bridge. It will be like that. It will be like that. I think this should work. Now if there is some problems causing later on, we can always expand things. But for now, this will work. Another thing that I would like to do is I want to make like a little pathway, which I haven't been using this yet, which is this pedestrian street. This is just more for fun. I'm just going to see if I can place this nicely, which in this case, ooh, it's not really aimed out, it looks like. Something that I'm not very happy with. Let me see if I can repair that. 1, 4, and 1, 4, and then connect these guys up underneath. So at least this is now being sorta / is used. It is still not perfectly aimed out. I'm just shaking my head here. Yeah, but this is good enough for now. At least this is being used. And what I would like to do here also is just make this for the traffic not a problem. So the traffic lights are going to be turned off. And then I'm going to remove the crosswalks, which is just a lovely tool. Like there's so many things in this game that I just right away love a lot. Ooh, that is lovely. Now please this side too. Yes, okay, there we go. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I love this. Alright, coming up next, we are going to need to aim this ground out just a little bit, and now we already have the train station. I'm just going to remove this guy, and we're going to take a little look at how the topology of the map is. And yes, certain things are coming into my mind later on. Now, by the look of it, it's just minus 0.3. So this would be the most ideal height what I'm having right down here now, which is not far off from what I actually wanted to do. Alright, after messing around for a way too long time, this is what I came up with, and I'm not happy with this at all. At least, you know, I think this here is okay, it is reasonable. This here is okay, it is reasonable. These corners here are like 100 by 100 meters, so you know, this is okay, I guess, for slow traffic. This down here I am not happy with, and of course this down here I'm also not happy with. I just wish that this depot wouldn't have like an extra track already with it, because you can also upgrade it with a third section of these outside track. But you know what, I'm just going to deal with this right now. Maybe I'm just going to watch some other YouTubers, see how they connect things up. And the thing here is, I'm also not sure if this here can be a pass-through type of deal. Like trains come here, they just pass through instead of, you know, needing to stop here, needing to maintain that kind of deal. So that's why I made this extra track right down here. And or I slowly start to... I'm not gonna doubt that there will be insanely amount of trains, but I remember in Cities Skylines 1 there was like a huge problem with these tiny intersections. So I just have to see how this go. I can always change it. I'm not planning on to add anything more here anytime soon. Anyways, our first train ride, which is gonna be this one. And this guy is gonna go all the way to the outside connection. Right down here, and then I believe I have to put it back right down here again, and then it's complete. Now let me just first play the game, you know, and I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we have parking fee. I definitely want to turn it on. Let's put this parking fee on 15 bucks. All of these parking spots are 15 bucks, because at some point this is going to be a super duper busy area. So let's just take a little look and see. Well, there we got our first train and a second train. Now I just want to take a look, because I don't want to have a mass amount of trains just yet, because it's, you know, not really neat having no houses and stuff around it. 2 trains. Can I change this to 1? Oh, 3. Yeah, let's have it to 2, and let's put the price to 10 bucks for now. Yeah, it also says, note that higher ticket prices may make the public transport inaccessible for low income. Yeah, it's gonna be very busy here at some point. Let's just say we're going to do this one all the way up to right down here, and then I could go back, same one, there we go. And then right away we're going to change the color. A little bit more yellowish like that, and this is the line 1. We're gonna call this... It's a good question. You know what, let's just leave it like that. I think that would be a better way than just messing around. And also yeah, 2 for this one. I believe the distance will increase and de-increase the amount of that you can do. Before it started with 3, now it starts with 2, because the distance between this and that is way shorter than this, and all the way up there in Tokyo. You gotta love the sound though, it's really good, I like it. Okay, and so we have at least one more stop for when we need to go to the other side, but I'm wondering right now, yeah, we can expand. Ah, yes you will, I see. Alright, I've dropped in a bunch of streets, very random around here, very British right down here. Now this middle section is empty because I want to add in the bigger services building like hospital, fire station, police station, and that kind of stuff right down in here, close to the central point. And you know, central in town, I would like to say. So we have a new signature building, which is a theater actor mansion. When not on stage, this is where Noteworthy relaxes. I'm not gonna pronounce the other word. Near a school. Who doesn't love to live near a school? We're just going to perform this carefully. I'll use that guy, thank you. But the only thing that I don't like, if you the difference between 20 and 30 is so much. There is nothing like smooth between in. I'm not sure it has something to do with the overall size of the brush. Let's take a look at this house. I mean, that's a beautiful house, right? Is that a... Oh, I thought it was a Christmas tree because I've seen shiny stuff. Yeah, very artistic. And the details in this game is just insane. That's might be the reason why this game is so heavy, but yeah, they have like a nice view. Yes, these dudes, but you know, having a lake down here. And it's a little bit covered up if you sit here. Like a nice swimming pool. Fantastic. Right in the front of the school. Who doesn't like to live there? Alright, enough about that. Transportation. The next thing that I would like to take a little look at is buses, right? Because buses is something that we is going to use all over the place. Where trams don't come. And I hope the taxis will actually be working like real taxis. It might sound crazy. But why I'm saying that is because a garage repair workshop for taxis also houses a small dispatch office, can be upgraded with extra garage and dispatch center. What I'm basically trying to say, I hope taxis are not like forced to go from one spot to another, but they are like free to go anywhere, something like that. I'm not sure why I'm saying this because I think I have been reading something about it that you need to assign certain spots, but let's just see how it works once we're done with the buses, and maybe even as close as possible to this side, so we can place like a center of taxis near it. This one we can place here, which is perfect, or there. Just have to see. Now the buses work very nice. You have like a bus stop stand or like a little house. Now, if I can do it, I want to implement a little house, right? Because when it's raining, it can be dry. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a problem, right? Because I don't want a bus to go around like that. We're gonna solve that sooner or later. All the way back. So now we have a complete rotation. Now the only spot I notice where things go wrong is in this area. It is where the game allows you to, for example, grab this guy and have it, for example, like this. That is where that's the gift. This is the reason why you are allowed to put a waypoint onto the road, so you can direct it the way you would like to do. Super handy. Right, that is that. And let's just go into the lines. 17 stops, 16 kilometers. How many buses will it give us? 14 buses. Holy smokes. Let's just go to 10 first and price $10. And now 10 buses will come out. Now later on we can add more buses, but we also need to think a little bit about the budget. So that will go as it goes, and I believe the distance between those buses will be increased more and more. I do believe the first bus will just stop and then just right away move on with its life, but the second bus will take a longer time, I believe. Oh, why did you... Have I made a mistake? No, I have not made a mistake. Let's just ignore it will... There is probably a very good reason for that. Anyways, let's go and do some taxis, and once that is done, we're gonna go for the trams, which is supposed to work a bit better. Now for the taxis though, I think I want to have to... Let's just see the tram, the size of this thing. Ooh, that is an absolutely ginormous. It looks like it's possible though. Okay, it is possible. Okay. Let's just have the taxi depot where I wanted to place it. Like right down here. It's not like too crazy big. And let's see extension wise. Just put it onto the side. So we just need to take care that we place the tram station not too close to this guy. We've got electric. And allows to pick up passengers from all over the city. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean. Allow taxis to pick up passengers from all over the city and not just dedicated taxi stands. See, I knew I wasn't talking poop. Taxi stop. The thing here is, I do understand taxi stops though. I get the deal. Like, I would find it logic to have a taxi stand, you know, right in the front of this to say, like here and here, go both directions. Yeah, but then elsewhere, I have no idea. Like maybe city center wise somewhere. Like that doesn't make sense. Then I had to keep that in mind beforehand doing this, right? Oh, look. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this right away. Like instantly. So we got 6 taxis out of 20 in use. 2 vehicles in maintenance already. Yeah, now we also have a taxi service, which I doubt that this is going to deliver me money. Sorry. Okay, now trams are mostly used to one spot only, right? It is a long way, but what I could imagine, at least in this area, right? And maybe in this area, and very maybe in this area. Now the only problem with this area might be that the drive around to get back is very, very long, which I'm not very happy with. So maybe what I'll end up doing is, oh man, this is gonna be one heck of a thing. So first of all, you know, we have this out here anyways. So what we're going to do is we're gonna go to the tram track. There we go. This is how it works. That's difficult to see, but it gives us an indicator. There we go. It took a little while. I guess everyone was late for work for today. That's very nice, right? So the whole fleet is coming out. I have set it up to 10 trams, so that would be enough. Ticket price $10. But yeah, at some point this should all reduce our traffic problems, or at least at rush hour. And yeah, if we're gonna look at the lines, it's definitely crazy what we have done for today. Trains, buses, taxis, trams, there are even more. Subway, of course. And yeah, this stuff is going to be difficult, but it's not impossible. And air, of course. Now, of course, if you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, ideas, something you would like to see, something that I need to change, you can always let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. What do you mean there are no vehicles available? Like, now it's gone. I wanted to say, like, there was just one just passing by. And I guess these dudes can also be, like, maintenance or something. Maybe that's also a whole thing.